Okay, my Bluetooth was connected, so that's probably why you couldn't hear me. You hear me now? Hey, what's up? Hello, everybody. Can you hear me now? Yeah? Alright, awesome. Yeah, dude, I'm just chilling in my van right now, just hanging out. It's day 3 where I'm stuck on the side of a Safeway and a Starbucks at least. But yeah, I guess tomorrow I'll get a tow over to my mechanic, and I've been blessed. Basically, like, I was so upset because, like, for 2.5 weeks, nobody donated to my GoFundMe. Nobody helped me, so I was just praying about it, and I kept faith that it would get, fixed. And lo and behold, I met this awesome lady, and her and her husband are gonna help me out and fix the van. So when things don't look a certain way, there's always something better on the side. Like, keep the faith and know that things could be tough at times, but no matter what, if you keep positive and just think, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have it. Yeah, dude. Thank you, Metric. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been like 2.5 weeks of driving around in my van with the broken wheel, but it wasn't bad, so I could drive it. But then, like, 2 days ago, I went to go get my duck some food, and I just felt like it wasn't driving right. So I go out, and my wheels, like, the top part's slanted inwards and the bottom part's outward, so it looks like it's about to, like, disconnect and dislodge. Oh, my haircut? No, I've been growing it out. It's been a while since I got a haircut. Usually my hair is a lot nicer than this. I've just been, you know, camping out in my van alongside this road. And I appreciate it. God bless you guys. Welcome into the chat. I hope you guys are doing good. Uh, I hope work is good. I hope your day in general is good. And I'll be praying for you guys. Um, kind of, but I'm living a country life in the city. I live in San Jose, so, like, it's not bad. Yeah, much love to my Kiwis from United States. Yeah. Oh man, so how's it out there? You guys getting the weather? Like, look at this, dude. Look at. Hold on. This is what it's like in San Jose right now. It's just cloudy, man. Look at that mountain. Those are the mountains on the other side. It's Santa Cruz. That's where the movie Lost Boys, if you ever watched it, that's where it was filmed, on the other side of those mountains. Wah, wah. Hey, yeah, dude, my ducks aren't looking too happy. Look at that guy. He's just dirty. Their kennel's dirty. I gotta get bedding and stuff. I'm broke as nish right now. Oh, that's good. It's good when it's sunny. I mean, I actually like the rain. I don't mind it. It's just not good for, like, working on vehicles or anything. Oh man, what did you guys have for breakfast or lunch or dinner? I don't know what hour it is where you're at, so I'm just guessing different, you know, foods. Oh, dude, look at this puppy, dude. She is 4 months old and just full of herself. 2 a.m.? What? How is anybody awake right now? That's crazy. Uh, Abhishek Singh. Abhishek Singh. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. I'm just going with the flow of how it looks. But yeah, I'm just chilling in my van right now. Like, I'm kind of just crushed by, like, not being able to drive or do anything right now. So I'm a little bit frustrated, but it's good because I got to go on live and talk to people and just show them love and positive vibes, you know? And if you're Christian, God bless you. If you're not, still God bless you. Because, you know, life is full of trials and tribulations. And if we can't bless each other, no matter what denomination, then. I tried my best. Abhishek Singh. Abhishek Singh? Am I close? I feel terrible. I'm very like, I try to remember people's names. I'm just not all there, you know. Well, thank you. Abhishek Singh. Oh, that's close enough. I'm glad that it's going in the right direction. Oh man. Yeah, I wish I could just start cooking right now. I have like a pot roast thawing out and some drumsticks, and I was gonna do like a lemon garlic honey glazed drumsticks with like red potatoes with roasted herbs and olive oil. Oh no way, from India? That's cool. Uh Yeah, dude, I met so many cool people from India that come to America. Thank you. I'm trying my best to have a positive day. I mean, the best you could do when you have nothing. Like, I'm broke right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a brokey. But I'm making the best of it. You know, like I should be walking around, and I would like to walk around. I'm just injured right now. My spine has an injury, so I'm kind of just limited to what I could do. But honestly, I would be out on the trails right now, walking around, looking at random animals and talk about life and whatnot. But uh, stuff, right? Life always throws curveballs at you, and you just gotta take them as is and appreciate the beauty in life. You know, just don't get frustrated when you have troubles, because life isn't always like a straight and narrow. There's no person in life that's ever had, you know, an easy, you know, way in life. Nobody's ever had like, well, you know what? Some women do, but I'm not gonna go that route, dude. Oh man, I just thought about that. Yeah, well, most people don't go through life without trouble, whether it be like monetary or whatever. But yeah, it's like you know, you just don't expect live life without problems. You know, you're always gonna have problems, and that's the thing, is like you got to make the best of those problems, see the beauty of it, because that's what molds your character and your heart. Exactly. Everything just passes. It's not a permanent thing. And I always tell myself, you'll get over it, and it's just temporary, you know, as that. Oh, I appreciate it, Clunkers. Yeah, I just, I'd rather not sulk and have things weigh me back from doing what I need to do. Like, if I have something I need to do and I just whine about it and not fix it, then what's the point of even worrying about it in the first place? You're just being dramatic at that point. And so I've learned that the hard way, because I would get anxious and I would freak the hell out and just like worry constantly, like my nerves were just shot, and then I just finally, I'm like, I'm done with that. Like, that's not a, I've never lived that way, and I shouldn't live that way, and nobody should live that way either, you know? Like, you should always surround your heart with love and your mind with love. Like, you could joke around and you could do whatever, right? It's called free will for a reason. If you have free will, and then you know in your mind you are free to do whatever you want, whether it's good or bad. That's the thing, is free will, the will of choosing what you do in life. Yeah, dude, I grew up in group homes, and all the way from like 9 till I was 18, off and on. And like, I literally had to fight for my stuff. If my mom or my stepdad brought me something nice like a TV or something, the kids in the group home would either try to break it or steal it, so I would always have to fight. Not only that, but like, as I got older, like, I literally was homeless the moment I turned 18. Like, I had like 6 months before my stepdad died, and then my mom freaked out, and everything was gone. Like, in a moment's notice, like, I thought graduating high school, between the time of graduating high school and then leaving the group homes and then living with my parents, it was only like 8 months before my stepfather passed away. So I understand the rough ringing. That's the thing, is like, people say like, I wish I could change my past, but me, no. Like, the things of my past are what you see today. Like, this is who I am. This is my character. If I'm not gonna hide that because I want you to like me or something. Like, that's just not who I am. I'm gonna show people who I truly am up front, and you could decide whether or not you're gonna associate or be my friend. Like, that's just how it is. You know, I will never change my past. I won't change the things that's hurt me, because those things are what has made me today the strong person I am today. You stupid puppy. Just stupid puppy. Look at this stupid cute puppy. Just stupid cute puppy moment. Hi. Ow, ow. That's my nose. I don't need a septum piercing, puppy. Wah. Leave me alone. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Stranger dog. Stranger dog. Get away from me, strange dog. I don't know you. Stranger danger. Ah. Yeah. So I think of it, if you ever they are the best, clunkers. Stop. No. No, leave me alone. Not right now. But yeah, I think of it this way, like, oh dude, I've been homeless like most of my life after being in group homes. So I understand, dude. Like, I I feel often isolated, and even when I go to church, it's even more harder for me to try to get to know people, because I'm just so used to people just telling me like, get a fucking job, you bum, and stuff like that, because I was traveling and needed help. But in the end, like, it, I can't let those things in my head affect me. And what that's called, and I use that this analogy, it's like refining silver or gold. They have to have such high temperatures to refine the gold or silver, right? To take out the impurities of stuff. And that's how I live my life. Is like, I'd rather go through the fire and intense fire than having to have a life of just resentment and regret. Like, that's the thing, is like, I like to fight things head on, because in the end, there's no other option. And animals are the best, clunkers. I'm glad somebody else is an animal lover. Oh man, what great people are in here today. This has been a great stream so far. Yeah, thank you, Clunkers. I appreciate it. Uh, well, nobody's perfect, Jimmy. Um, that's the thing is like everybody could think they're perfect. Everybody could have an ego and pride and everything. And that's the thing about egos and pride is they don't help you. An ego and pride is only for somebody who's already has no faults and never's done bad in their life. You understand? The fire will burn for your whole life, and that I find is like an analogy for hell, because we're living in a world where you could die, you could get hurt and whatnot. Um, so I mean, you can think of it that way, but yeah. Oh, I appreciate it, Abhishek Singh. Um, no, a lot of people tell me that, and they tell me to do stream and talk about things because it helps people. And honestly, if my words could help people, then I will continue to speak. And if I could help people shed their hate from themselves, then I will do my best, because that's my purpose here in life, is to, like, I have a higher power. My God has shown me that my gift is my words and my heart. And like those gifts, if you know you have a talent in something or a gift given to you, then use them to the best of your passion allows you to have, because it's a blessing. It's not a, it's not something, oh yeah, I could do art or whatever. It's not like that, dude. It's, you could do art, because, and with that art you could show people the beauty, raw emotions in life. And people need that, because our hearts are hardened towards things of that nature. Like right now, politics, you see people hating each other on both sides, and you know what? We can't figure things out together as a country if we're just fucking pointing each other in wrong directions and allowing the government to divide us as a nation. Because that's not, our government didn't exist during the Revolutionary War, when every citizen a part of this country wanted to separate and secede from Britain. So yeah, always try to stay positive, even when it's like, dude, there's been times where my car's broken down and I'm just stranded in the middle of nowhere, no help, and just some random stranger comes up, hey, looks like you're broken down, you need some help? And I'm like, yeah, where did you come from, stranger? Like, what is happening? Like, always remind yourself in your mind, like, repeat this when you're feeling negative. Always say, I'm gonna get through this, I'm gonna get through this, I'm gonna get through this, and repeat it until you forget what's happening in the first place. Like, you're staring at that situation. um oh, the tariffs. Well, that's economics is a whole different story, brother. Like, I could tell you so much about economics, and I had a good economics teacher in high school. But the tariffs, I mean, if you think about it, the tariffs, we as the United States have been, we used to be providing for ourselves, and then we needed some things and whatnot. For the tariffs, though, I think that is just part of the deal, man. Like, if you think about it, The tariffs are another form of war without having to kill anybody or attack anybody physically. So if you understand tariffs, you would understand why Trump is putting tariffs on other countries, especially because half of the other countries have been talking crap about the United States and telling us that we're not doing our country right. And then to tell us that we're not doing enough when the other countries are taking advantage not only of our economics, but they're also taking advantage of our kindness, because you guys don't understand. The United States actually sends money, and your socialist Medi-Cal and everything, we basically pay for it because the United States, that's part of the United Nations agreement, is that we provide money and aid to nations and whatnot. So, but since India decided to go with BRICS, Brazil, Iraq, Russia, and I forgot the other name. Yeah, but blame your prime minister for joining BRICS, because that's the only reason why he's doing that. You know, the tariffs is because you guys defected from American economics and went with Russia and Iran and Brazil. Like, I'm sorry, I can't tell Trump anything, but I wish, honestly, me personally, I wish that everybody could be peaceful. Yeah, and that's why I like Indians, because they're such funny and great people, and they have conservative values mostly. Especially the Catholic Indians, they have very conservative values. Um, I know West India. Me, know it all. I wish. No, I pray about that. I pray to God, like, if I could have the knowledge of Solomon, then man, I would be just fit in life, right, Pablo? Um, but yeah, I don't know it all, dude. I'm not a smart person. Actually, I'm dumber than, like, compared generally and speaking, none of us is smart. To be honest, like, unless you have the knowledge of an engineer, bioengineer, whatever, like, you're not intelligent. You could be a professor at a college and not be smart, because basically college professors are just spewing out what they were taught as a kid in college. So you're just paying 100 grand to a dude that's just been told the same thing that he's telling you guys. um But no, I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know everything. Most of it's anecdotal, personally, but I do know enough to be well-rounded and stuff. Like, I make it a point that to learn economics. I make it a point to learn math. I make it a point to learn English. It's not like, if you just graduate school and you don't refresh your memory on these topics and subjects from school as you grew up learning, you will become dumber than hell. And that's what I've been learning, is like, oh dude, Shorty, congratulations. We need a lot of engineers, dude. We need more engineers in America. We need our steel back. We need strong cars. We need our American industrial revolution back. We need it, dude. Like, it would be great to see other countries prospering with us if they just not defected from everything. Oh man. So how's your guys' day, Pablo, Shorty? Like, I wish you guys, like, I hope your day is going good, and I pray that whatever is going on in your life that is affecting you to make you feel sad, I pray for it to be gone from your life today and tomorrow and so forth. Um, because nobody should be in agony in any way or shape or form. So, um, yeah, I just pray for everybody. I know it's weird to have somebody pray for you, even if you don't want it, but so be it. Oh man, I appreciate you guys coming in. It really means a lot. Uh, anything like, does anybody have an issue right now that I could pray for you over? I appreciate it, Clunkers, dude. Like, I just. An airplane crash. Holy smokes. Okay. Oh, let's send positive vibes and prayers to the people in that air crash. Um, yeah, dude, a lot of stuff is happening, and not only personally in our lives, but all around us, you know. And it's best not to laugh or not to send hate or anger towards anybody else when they're feeling bad, because, like, why? If you're feeling bad, why would you want to bring other people down? So let's keep positive vibes and pray for those people who are hurt from this crash. And also, uh, do any of you have any personal issues that you're just dealing with right now? La da 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 dog a dog dog a dog 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 dog. Do you know what it goes? Do 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 do. Baby, I could take the kiss from a rose in the rain. Oh man. Yeah, welcome everybody. How's your day going? Hope it's doing okay. And yeah, I'm just chilling in my van. I'm sure some of you already know that. But yeah, I'm gonna get my van fixed hopefully by tomorrow and be mobile and whatnot. All right, mobile. Giggity 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 giggity. Oh, Alaska. Dang, dude. Congratulations. Alaska is my dream place to be, like, just to visit and gold pan out there. Like, that's my dream, is to just live like Thomas Edison, dude. Just adventure across the United States and go to places hunting and whatnot and surviving and just seeing natural beauty. I mean, Alaska is gonna be frozen in February, but summer it should be beautiful. And congratulations, I'm glad you're coming. Yeah, the Outdoor Boys. Yeah, I know the Outdoor Boys. I watch their videos. Did you know that you you can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish? What a dad joke that is, huh? Oh, I get myself sometimes. I hope you guys find that amusing. I'm a very simplistic dude. I don't need much in life. Have you watched Will Survives? That guy is pretty cool. He raps. He has his own little studio thing, and he just goes out and Bureau of Land Management land for public, and just makes, you know, spots to camp at and kind of homestead. And then he, yeah, he just streams it. It's pretty awesome. He just got some land, I believe, in Oregon. But the Outdoor Boys is one of my favorite YouTube streamers because I love outdoor survival stuff. And, you know, during my injury, when like I wasn't able to move at first that much, so I would watch Outdoor Boys and just be like, yeah, that's kind of my my fix there, my outdoor fix, you know. What are you guys up to today? Moo, you kick it down. You're being such a rascally little puppy. Yeah, what are you guys up to? Did you guys do anything fun for the weekend? Hold on just a second. Anyway, yeah, dude, I was sitting in the van this whole week and not doing much. Trying to clean it. It's not that clean, but it's cleaner. It's cleaner than it was before. Oh, you should definitely go out and at least like I love museums, like especially free museums or like places that have historic value or meaning behind them. I like to at least go out and walk around and check those spots out. Um, Video games. What kind of video games you play? And the sound of silence. Oh, dude, I just got 100 grand, man. It's 100 grand bar. The best. Oh no, RuneScape. You fell in the rabbit hole, my friend. That's what I want to do, man. I'm just gonna call you Sync if that's okay. But yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Dude, RuneScape is like, I started in high school, and ever since then, like, I don't play it anymore because it's gotten too addicting, and I had to stop. I had to cut myself off, man. That's why I'm like, oh no, you're in the rabbit hole right now. You're stuck, man. Once you start playing RuneScape, there's no stop, dude. Have you guys played Dead by Daylight at all? Yeah, I'll be like, what? Yeah, if you ever watch South Park where they're playing World of Warcraft to beat that one dude that's like killing everybody in the game, that's kind of how it is for RuneScape. You just sit there and like you're just not gonna. You're glued to the chair. That's it. Yeah, dude. Oh man, I feel it clunkers. Uh, I used to play Red Alert, if you ever played that, or Conquer and Command. Two freaking great PC games, dude. Uh, Especially Red Alert was my favorite. Sync, I'm not sure. I haven't played Red Dead Redemption 1 or 2. I've heard about it. I heard a lot of cool stuff about it, but me personally, I haven't played it. I'm more of like Apex Legends, Titanfall 2. Uh, let's see. I have Grand Theft Auto. Uh, 5, I play online, but I haven't got an internet besides here and my generator's down, so I can't play video games. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, Governor. Yeah, dude. Oh, what's crazy is when you play Titanfall, it has a storyline, right? But its main thing is the multiplayer online platform. Freaking phenomenal. But the storyline is short and simple, kind of like my education and my thought process. Oh, Command and Conquer was, dude. Age of Empires is addicting, and Command and Conquer or Civilizations, those games, dude. I freaking play those games all night if I could. Oh man, yeah. I try to stay away from video games and go outside more often. I just feel like when you're inside all the time and you're focusing on the screen and whatever the TV is saying or whatever online is saying, you're kind of distracted and you forget who, like, you get more anxious if you understand it. Like, the more you watch TV, the more you sit around and you do nothing and do the same repetitive thing over and over again, the more anxiety driven and just all sorts of bad mental stuff happens. So it's always good to go outside and breathe air and talk to people physically and not just online. Yeah, go out and touch some grass. No, it's good. I honestly, I rather, if you're a gamer, I would rather you go out and walk, for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. That's all you need. Go outside, even if it's rainy and cloudy. 5 minutes, all you need, and then you could go back inside and do that off and on throughout the day. Trust me, you'll feel a lot better. Yeah, dude, you don't depend on the don't depend on these devices for to cope with things in life, dude. Like, I've always found that when I go out and walk in like a wooded area, I always find something beautiful, and calming and just relaxing. Like, it takes away my anxiety. Like, I'm not focused on, the phone. I'm not focused on TV or anything. And it really takes, like, people think they need meds for anxiety and all that, but you don't. You just need to go outside and talk to people. Crazy conspiracy, I know, but vitamin D from the sun helps. Oxygen, reoccurring free flowing air helps the brain. Yeah, meds don't help unless, you're really that screwed up in the head that you need to be mentally asylum, and I guess. But yeah, just walk around and appreciate. Oh, I love movies. I'm a big fan of comedy movies. I love watching goofy shows, and I watch a lot of Hell's Kitchen and Master Chef and just cooking stuff too. But mainly, if it doesn't make me laugh, I'm not gonna watch it. I'll watch anime too, like Black Clover, Attack on Titan, One Man Punch. I finished Gundam Wing and the Gundam series. Uh, yeah, I like to mix things around. I like a lot of classic movies because newer movies are just kind of eh. Like, it's just repetitive in a different situation, different movie, just the same storyline. Yeah, back to the future. Uh, Doc, we gotta get back to the future. Back to the future. Yeah. And the hangover. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. Men. My dog's looking at me like, what? Great Scott! Marty, we gotta go back to the future. Doc, we gotta go back to the future. Oh, jeez. Morty. Oh, jeez, Morty, you're getting the cheese sauce all over the seats. Yeah, and I've seen you on the banned from all buffets list, Flames. How about that? And your mother probably does OnlyFans, you nasty creature. Flames, bye bye. Remove. You're deleted. Sorry, bud. When you're nasty to people, you don't get a platform to be nasty on. Just saying, generally speaking, if you're a cretin, then no. We're not gonna allow nasty people on this platform. We're gonna put a big, beautiful wall on it. Oh, geez, Rick, what are we gonna do? They're building a wall. Morty, don't cry like a little baby. How's everybody? Are you guys enjoying the stream, or what's going down? What's going up? What's happening? Hey.
I like your flags back there.
Oh, thank you.
Some good stuff happening, huh? In the world, in this nation, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Some really good stuff, huh?
Yeah.
A breath of fresh air, kind of.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of broken down. My wheel is broken, so I'm just stuck here. But yeah, dude, God bless America.
God bless, yeah, God bless you. You ever think about getting a smaller car? That way
No.
you can use your car for like business, you know? There's so many ways to make money these
Well, I
days.
could use this to do business, but I actually have a spine injury, so right now I'm kind of just dealing with workers' comp and stuff
Oh,
like
okay, I
that.
see, I see.
And I'm going through a lot of stuff as is.
It seems like no matter what, you know, it's like there's no easy way, you know?
Well, that's the beauty of life is if it was too easy, then life wouldn't be so incredible, you know?
All right, yeah, that's right, man. Well, you know the good news, right?
Yeah.
That Jesus Christ, yeah, all right. All right, brother. We'll wish you the best, man.
Thank you. God bless you. This guy is awesome and came by to tell me that Jesus loves me, and I'm like, I know Jesus loves me. He loves you too, brother. Like, and that's the beauty of things is like he was talking about current events in the world, what we're all going through, and you know what? And I told him that's the beauty of life is like if everything was so easy and perfect, life would be so boring and just stagnant. You wouldn't seek to achieve better things in life if things were so easy. And that's why I see why America has prospered so much is because we have people that want to make better of not only themselves but their surroundings and their countrymen. And I think that's how every country should be. See, a lot of people misconstrued nationalism and place it for Nazis, but that's not what nationalism is. Nationalism, by definition, is someone who is proud of their country. They show pride for their country from being in the country that they are. See, and a lot of the people in this country, in America, will say, well, you're a Nazi because you are so prideful of your country. Well, no, that's not what makes a Nazi a Nazi. A Nazi is somebody who believes that you have no right to be, owning anything, or, if you're not of a pure race, then you shall be either put to death or enslaved. Dude, I have plenty of train hopping friends who are, they seem like they're from the left, but a lot of the punks today are starting to, like, if you're a true punk and you're anti-government, then the left or the right doesn't matter, dude. That's just how it is. If you're one of these fucking emo kids, and I'm sorry, but I do not like emo kids. I do not like goths because they're the reason why metal is gay today. I'm sorry. Punk has gotten ruined by that bullshit. Metal has gotten soft because of that bullshit. I'm sorry, but if your political ideology affects your music, or the affects who you look or watch or listen to, then so be it. But being a punk means you're anti-government, and that's like, you're punk, you're anti. Yeah, exactly. Like, I dance to the beat of my own drum. So, like, fuck the left if they're gonna hate you for having some kind of ideology. I have friends who are train hopper that know I'm a Christian, know I'm the way I am, a Republican and libertarian mostly, but I'm anti-government in the end, and that's why they appreciate who I am, because I'm not, I don't claim to be a punk. I don't claim to be an anarchist. Claiming to be something just says, like, I'm not really who I say I am, and I just need approval from some fucking stranger on the street to basically feel a part of something. That's why you look for Republicans. You look for Republicans. Start a small fan base, right? And since you're a punk, it's even better, because if you're in a mosh and there's Republicans and there's Democrats in a mosh, dude, they could just fucking fight it out at that point. Excuse my French. But yeah, that's what's so beautiful about being in a metal and punk band, is like you could always mosh it out and still fucking, like, that's how we unite. Like, we already fought each other as a country, and look how we turned out. We united as a country, and then, after we fought, and look where we're at now. We're still fucking fighting, but at least we're united. We have a common goal. So that's my advice. Don't be afraid of finding the wrong punks. If they're truly a punk, just ask them this: are you for the government, or are you against the government? And ask them, do you have a political ideology, or do you not? Yeah, I live in my van right now. That's my car. Um, but yeah, I would just go about it that way. Just say, hey, fuck your political beliefs. Excuse my French again. They might flag me for that. But yeah, forget your political beliefs. If you're about being a punk, then it's all about the music, and that's why you're there, to be a punk and to mosh. Don't worry about the argument. Be like, I don't care to debate. I'm here to play music. I'm here to show I'm anti-government. I'm here to show I'm a punk. I don't care about your ideology. If you're showing me that you have an ideology, then you're for the government. I'm not for it. No matter whatever their argument, just say, I'm not here to debate you, dude. Like, I'm here to fucking vibe out, to live life. Like, my friends who are train hoppers and about that life, they always show me love no matter what. Like, I know for a fact there's plenty of people like me and like you and like everybody else that just don't care anymore. It's just, it's done and played out. Like, punks were never about politics or anything, man. Uh, Punk was about being anti-government, being against, slavery, being anti-racist, being all of that. Yet you have white liberal people telling black people how to feel and what they should do and what they deserve, and that right there just shows me that there's dirty people in the government that just want to keep enslaving people, and that's why we have welfare and all that. It's, these programs are to enslave you, not help you. Hence why we have so many single mothers in this country right now. It's because they depend on the welfare system, and that welfare system basically says, well, I have the money, you depend on me now, so I'm daddy, basically, daddy government. Like, I'm not about that life, dude. I honestly, I don't consider myself punk. I consider myself Christian. And if you want to go that route, Jesus was anti-government himself. Well, he wasn't so anti-government. He was anti-Pharisee, because the Pharisees, the Jewish Pharisees at the time, they were trying to control the religion, right? The Jewish faith, and they weren't teaching the Jewish faith properly. So Jesus came around and he was like, dude, this is not the way you're supposed to do this. Why are you trying to benefit off of my father's name? And that's why I like Jesus, because he's the original punk of all time. He's the GOAT. I do have family. And I appreciate it, Clunkers. I do have family in San Diego. Um, and Privyet, hello. I forgot how to read Russian, but yes, I know a few languages, Arabic, and oh, God bless you, Sink. Uh, of Heshik Sink. I'm sorry, brother. I keep on killing your freaking name, and I wish I knew how to speak Hindi. And I I must look like a total dirtbag right now. Much love. Yeah, dude. If you guys watch Timcast, Steven Crowder, I like to go on Rumble a lot, and you know, I I guess you could call me a troll. I just go in Rumble, Infowars chat, and just talk to people, and often I find all these people who are just like super just rah rah rah, so I guess I offend them. But yeah, I'll go there. Like, I watch a lot of conservative and Republican streams, but I also watch um I also, just come on YouTube, and I'll go look through live streams and support people just because they're streaming and they need support too. I mean, I went from like having 5 subscribers within last month to now I have a lot of subscribers, and that's just through the blessing of God. I just enjoy putting people back in their place, and often I get put back in my place, but it's always good to have brothers and sisters who just keep you in check and keep you humble. Like, I always want to be humble, because the moment you don't feel humble or feel like you don't need to be humble is the moment you have a change of heart and your character and whatnot. At least That's my feeling. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys listening to me rant and vent about random stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm like a professor or anything or knowledge of the world or anything. I'm not a fucking rocket appliance here, but you know, I at least want to share my experience, and if it helps people, then so be it. You know, like it's it's like that saying: you teach a man how to, or you give a man a fish, and he lives for a day. Teach a man how to fish, and he lives for a lifetime. And it's just beautiful to have you guys come in here and support me. I truly appreciate it. Um, I guess you guys don't understand how much it means to me and how much I appreciate your support and love and everything. Even if you, I didn't get any help on the GoFundMe or whatever, I'm still blessed and I'm still here for you guys. Like, no matter what. I'm not a vengeful grudge holder or anything like that, and I'm definitely not female, so you don't have to worry about me holding grudges. And that's a joke for the female. Oh, that's a halfway joke. Oh man. Um. Yeah. I can't wait. Uh. I'm not sure. I've never received a super chat. Um. I don't know what it entails me to have. I've been looking at that, and I think I need like a certain amount of hours of people watching my shorts or whatever. It's one of two things that requires you to get. But I mean, you could try. Uh, let's see. Uh, I don't even know how to do super chat. Oh man. I don't know, dude. The only way I think is best, I think I have to be like a much bigger, uh, like more subscribers and hours watched on my YouTube channel to get super chat. But I can leave my Cash App. Um, let me see. If you want to support me, I could give out my Cash App at least. So my Cash App is $ capital OWSLEY 90 and $Owsley 90 is my Cash App. If you want to send any money there, I truly appreciate it. I'll even put it on this video after I'm done. Yeah, I need a certain amount of watch time or something, and there's another requirement to get super chats. But once that happens, then yeah, um, I'll be able to get super chats. Uh, I tried doing the YouTube studio thing, and it was just saying, yeah, you got to have certain amount of hours watched and whatnot for your videos and your live and whatnot. So it is what it is. But for now, I guess I could use my Cash App for now. Let me see. I have a GoFundMe and Cash App. Just a second. You see it? Owsley 90. I hope you guys, like, I don't want you guys to donate to me if you feel like you need to. Especially if you're in a position like me. I don't want you to have to lose out from your pocket just to help support me. If you want to, that's fine, but if not, that's okay too. I don't mind. I'm not here to beg anyone for anything. I just want you guys to be blessed and be happy and just vibe with me, you know? Oh, man. And Clunkers, you're awesome, dude. I appreciate you, man. You're a pretty awesome dude. And I hope to see more of you when I do my live streams. I'm gonna be trying to do more cooking live streams once I get into my place and do more of that, and also doing nature walk streams as well, just talking about bull stuff and whatnot. Oh, and this is my old puppy, Paps. That's Paps Blue Ribbon. Ooh, he's a crazy puppy. He's a puppy. Yeah. And then we got Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash the duck. And then we got... Hold on. June Carter. Hi, June. Yeah. Hey, God bless you, man. Thank you so much. They are freaking awesome. Ducks are so cool. They're like a dog and a cat at the same time. They're the best animals you can have. Besides the poop, they're seriously the best animals and pets you can have. Like, I take my duck with me everywhere I go for a walk and whatnot, and it's pretty funny. She'll puff up in front of big dog. She'll be like, "What, punk? You want some?" And she'll fluff her feathers up and whatnot and like try to like flex on the dog, and the dog's like, "What? I'll get you." They're so great, dude. They're just like, they got that like intense energy. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are you gonna do? That's my dad right there, huh? Like they get all crazy and hypey on people. Oh yeah, she gets jealous of women. Like when women are like, "Oh, what a cute duck," and can I pet her? I'm like, "Oh yeah." And I know that what she's saying is like, "Don't let that hooker touch me." Like she's very nasty. Like I could tell because she'll look sideways at the girl like, "Don't touch me." Hey, what's up? How's it going, Kelly? Oh, that's okay, dude. I'm just chilling and vibing. Like, I have nothing better to do. What do you guys like to watch, by the way? Do you guys watch, like, Boondocks, or do you guys like watching cooking shows? Uh, you like watching people pick their nose, scratch their butt, that sort of stuff? I don't know. I try to vibe with whatever I can, you know? Like, good vibes only. Good vibes only. I got enough for you. What were you doing, Callie? Huh? Were you doing chores or something? Like, come on, man. You gotta hang out with the breasts. The breath. What's up, homie? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, no worries, dude. No judgment here or anything. And that's wild, but yeah. And I'm Rudy, but I also go by Maga Udders, or you can call me Owsley, Rudy, Maga Udders. Owsley is like my traveler name, and Rudy's my biological name. Oh, dude, that's what she does. Like, I get mad because like the dogs will like try to pee on every bush, but then like I just laugh at my other duck because my duck will just she'll just stop and look at like live music or whatever's happening, and then she'll sometimes just stop dead in her tracks and then just head completely opposite of where we're walking. So I have to like catch up with her and whatnot. Yeah, she'll just randomly, if the ducks are or the dogs are going to the bathroom. Oh, dude, real estate, huh? That's pretty awesome. Uh, I'm not a big fan of real estate, to be honest, but hey, to each their own. Education is important, right? Gotta have them smarts, them learning. It does pay a lot. You know what else pays a lot? Gold, gold panning. I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to give life advice right now. But yeah, uh, dude, airplane pilots make decent money. I always wanted. You know what? Actually, you could fly your own airplane without a license if it's under a certain weight class. I always wanted to make my own little freaking. Dude, I love my grandma, dude. Like, grandparents are the best. Like, people say that moms and dads are the best, but grandparents are the best because they not only do they raise your parents, but they find more favor in you than they find in their own kid. Oh, dude, my grandmas used to get mad when my mom would tell me like, oh, dude, I love grandparents. Grandparents are the best. My grandma, she had like 14 cats in her house and like 20 cats outside. But her favorite thing to do was you always have dessert before dinner, so that way you could have a good dinner. And so she would be like, Junior, go in the cupboard and get some M&Ms or whatever snacks you like before dinner, so that way you could eat better. I always thought like, what kind of logic was that? But my grandma always spoiled me. That's what I realized. Grandparents are the best, you know. Not all of them, but most of them are really great. I love my grandparents. Like, my grandpa, he was an angry old Scottish bastard, but I still loved him no matter how angry and bitter he was. And my grandma, I love her because she's a crazy lesbian with one leg. It's true. She is. She has one leg. She's been in the Navy. Um, her lover, they were together for a long while. Lesbian lover. But her lover was was part of the family too. She and we loved all of them, no matter what. Like, my grandma, they were the best. They took me out traveling and took me to places to see Disneyland, La Brea Tar Pits in Los Angeles. That's a place, if you haven't been to California, if you go to the La Brea Tar Pits, that's the thing is like grandparents, we need to learn as much as we can from our grandparents because that knowledge stops at that person. And, you know, like, I think grandparents are the best to learn from because a lot of the older generations of people know so much, and they were a lot tougher, and they did not believe in this kind of bullshit that's happening in this world today. Like, men were actually a lot tougher back then, and, you know, the American ideal and value was something to treasure and value at one point. It still is. It's just, times change, and so does climate. Man, I really appreciate talking to you guys. Like, this means a lot, especially because we're talking about grandparents, and grandparents are the best. Like, I love my mom. God bless her soul, but I love my grandma. I do. I love her a lot. She's been such a huge support, and she's part of the reason why I was protected at one point in my life. Um, Personal story here. I was molested as a baby, and I was named after the guy who molested me, my mom's boyfriend at the time. And so my mom was going through drugs and stuff like that, not really knowing how to handle her own problems. So I was taken away, and it was because uh, my grandma actually, she called CPS and had me taken away, and I was taken out of that situation until she could handle being sober and was capable of being a parent. Yeah, dude, always try something new. If you don't know it, try. Like, my whole life, I've tried different careers. Like, dude, at one point, I used to work on vacuums. Then another point, I was working on those moped scooters. And then I became a chef, a dishwasher. Uh, I even started my own landscaping business at one point, but that was different. I did have a client list at one point, but I appreciate it, clunkers. Yeah, arbory, dude. Arbory is so fun. Like, I love landscaping and arbory because it's like I get to be outside and I'm not closed off from nature. You should definitely be a drummer, dude. Like, I love drumming. I think drummers are actually one of the best people in the band. Like, they're kind of just in the background, right? And they don't get much attention, but that's what makes them so great. It's the fact that the people that do pay attention to them are the kind of people you generally want to be around, you know? It's the drummers, man. The drummers are the ones who are probably the star of the band, because without the drums, you're not gonna have bass or anything. You're not gonna have. Oh, dude, I wish I could play guitar. I'm just too all over the place. I want to do so many things at once that it kind of just like. Oh, you know what, dude? Stuart, if you can, get a cajon. It's basically a box you can sit on. It's just like a drum, and you can practice drumming that way. Like, that's how I'm starting to learn how to. It's either like, uh, you could get a djembe, you could get a cajon, you could get a bongo. Like, those kinds of instruments are just simplistic, and you don't need a whole lot but just your hands and a rhythm, you know? Uh, you play trombone, dude? Oh, man. Trombone is great for like a ska band or like a symphony. Yeah, get a cajon. Cajon is Spanish for box. It's literally just a box you can sit on, and you go tap tap tap, and it's like the sides are heavier, and the front and is lighter pitch. Exactly, just a pad and some sticks. You know, I like to do air drumming too, and people look at me like, "Oh, this guy is hella out of his mind." Oh man, yeah, no, that's cool, man. Yeah, drumming is quite interesting because you're not depending on your fingers so much. You're depending more of your fist and like the sounds that each part of the instrument. So you're depending more on the instrument than you are depending on your own physical. Like I've never played the instrument. I'm like from what I could see visually and acknowledge is that with drums it's a little more complicated because you're not, doing that. You're doing this, and the drums is more dependent on the instrument itself and the sound than so much of your fingers, like a keyboard or something. Yeah, drummers are such a unique personality. Like they're the ones who kind of just glue everything together. Their personality just fits nice, you know. You'll know when you have a good drummer when he's like, when you're a part of a group and you're like, we need this kind of person in our group or something. All right, Stuart, dude. Aloha. God bless you. Uh, yeah, I might get off. There's a couple of phone calls, I guess. I'm getting alerts for me being called, but yeah, come back on. I might try to stream a little bit later. Um, my time right now is 1:37, so whatever your time is, I'll try to be back in like 5 or 6 hours, just because I got a lot of stuff I got to deal with. Um, anyway, God bless you guys. Thank you for your love and support. And stay humbled and just pray and love. Love with all your heart. God bless you, Stuart. God bless you, Clunkers. You guys have a good one. Yeah, thank you for the subscribe. God bless you guys. Later.